behalf of the Association of Iranian Scholars, I'm going to read their statements. The association stressed that in light of the Iranian government's poor human record, Iranian asylum claim should be treated very seriously. The International Campaign for Human Rights in Iran supports the association's advocacy on behalf of the asylum seekers and urges the European governments to note the worsening human rights situations in Iran and process the application of asylum seekers in a timely and credible way. The ongoing case of 6 failed Iranian refugees who have sewn their lips with fishing wire and are taking drastic actions in the form of hunger strike outside UKBA, UK Border Agency headquarters in Croydon, and Amnesty International and Amnesty International offices in London in the UK have highlighted once again the precarious position of Iranian asylum seekers worldwide. The rigged presidential election in June 2009 provoked protest marches by millions of citizens and a brutal crackdown by the Islamic regime with shooting, torture, rape, execution, arrest and imprisonment of protesters, which are fully documented. Many young men and women activists were subsequently forced to flee their homeland and seek asylum in various European countries. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted after World War II, has enabled a large number of Iranians who fear persecution because of their political views to seek sanctuary in many countries, including Turkey, Greece, Germany, France, and the Scandinavian countries, as well as United Kingdom. Last month, an Iranian refugee whose plea for asylum had been rejected set himself on fire in Amsterdam, and a group of Iranian refugees went under a hunger strike in Greece. The high-profile action of Iranian hunger strikers has attracted global media attention and the subsequent condemnation of the Islamic Republic regime of Iran. In the wake of these drastic actions and adverse publicity for the Islamic regime of Iran in the midst of turmoil in Middle East, the hunger strikers will undoubtedly be detained and persecuted by the authorities if deported to Iran. In the light of Islamic Republic's appalling human rights records and the state of sponsored brutality against political and human rights activists, we urge Western governments to support Iranian asylum seekers positively and treat them with utmost respect. Thank you very much.
از ما 6 نفر تقریبا 5 نفرمون یا هر 6 نفرمون تو ایران زندان رفتیم، شکنجه شدیم.
All 6 of us been detained and we've been tortured in Iran.
آیا هیچ کدوم از شمایی که اینجا هستید و اومدید ما رو ساپورت کنید تا الان شکنجه شدید؟
Is there anyone in here who's been tortured in this country?
من 12 روز زیر تیغ بسیجی‌ها شکنجه شدم بدون هیچ بخیه و رسیدگی بیمارستانی و دکتر.
I have been tortured for 12 days continuously by Basij members in prison in Iran.
من تقاضا میکنم که اگه میشه صدای ما رو به گوش مسئولین برسونید. ما تقاضا داریم، ما 6 نفر به عنوان 6 اعتصاب کننده ایرانی تقاضا داریم که یه دیدار با رئیس هوم آفیس داشته باشیم.
please pass our message to the Home Office Minister. We would like to meet him and present our case to him. Just to say that this is the Home Office of right outside, in case you weren't aware. Particularly it's kind of at Exmouth.
آنگولا رو ما اونجا نجات بدیم، یعنی جلوگیری کنیم از دیپورت ایشون.
Down the street on behalf of the 6 Iranian hunger strikers, and today's Monday the 9th of May. It's day 35 of the hunger strike, so obviously there's great concern. Their asylum claim has failed, and they've been told to go down to Cardiff, travel to Cardiff. Now they're in no fit state to travel to Cardiff. So what they want to try and do is try to get the to put the fresh claim here in London. That's basically what we need to do at the moment. Otherwise, it's just not practical. It's not good for their health. So anyway, we're going to petition down the street and get some sort of exposure down there on it, if you like, so that they know that we know. And
so quite a lot of people from Trafalgar Square sign that yesterday.
Oh yes, this is a wallpaper basically, a wallpaper lining. It's full up. So you know, people are concerned. If people are aware of facts, then people rightly want to support, because you know, injustice in any country, anywhere, and any time is injustice, and none of us can stand by and just let that happen. So it's important that we do this today, and then obviously we'll see what happens, and then what's the next stages will unfold as we go along. Sadly, some of the hunger strikers have been sort of hit with a slur or an allegation of having broken their hunger strike. This isn't true. However, these allegations have been made, and apparently down at opposite Amnesty Internationals, people have put photos up and all sorts. So I've got to try and find out about that today. But because if you remember, when the Tamils had the hunger strike at Parliament Square in 2009, that's exactly what happened. One of the papers printed information about McDonald's hamburgers being sneaked into the tents where the hunger strikers were. Now later on that was refuted, and they won in the court. But obviously that takes a long time. So in other words, if they can bring to distribute the hunger strike, then obviously that people are set out to do that. So we've got to guard
what sort of people
that.
set out to do that?
Well,
then?
we don't know, but they want to obviously discredit the hunger strike. We need to know, and we need to find out where all this source came from. There we are. Anyway, we're right down the street now.
Could you take a picture? Ils ont les guerres. Ils ont les guerres. C'est ça, c'est ça. Iranian. Days in hunger strike. Some of them, they sewn their lips against the decision of Home Office for asylum rights. We think the asylum rights is human rights. All the people who live in the tyranny country, so they have right to come here, right to have asylum.
just going to show, this is going to come up at the door, so then we all know, we're all happy that this will have gone in there and it will have gone into number 10. So that's just a quick summary of, you know, stop deportation to death.
Right, okay. It does need some unity, people getting behind freedom of expression, peace. I mean, because America, you know, I mean, in theory it's supposed to be built on freedom of expression, isn't it? If you actually look clear as day, it isn't at all, is it?
Yeah.
Accountability seems to be something that all these governments sidestep, which in my opinion isn't good enough, really.
Yeah, it's just looking at the top of this building right here, next to the beautiful building.
Right, we've handed the petition to number 10 Downing Street, so that's 6 hunger strikers. It's day 35. A lot of people concerned about the hunger strikers. They failed in their bid to seek asylum in this country, and basically they've been told to go to Cardiff, where they can sort of put in a fresh claim, but they're not fit for the journey. So we want to do everything that we can to support them, to highlight their plight. If they return to Iran, they will face certain torture and death. So obviously this is against human rights. It's not acceptable for anybody, anywhere, in any country, and we want to do the best we can. So we need solidarity towards the Iranian hunger strikers in the United Kingdom. Thank you.